You know, it's been quite a long road, I tell you. It's exciting just to be I'm at 9.5 months, and since I started the diet, and I reached a grand total of 115 pounds lost. So I'm, at 184 from 301. It's pretty exciting.
That's incredible.
I love it. I don't know. I've been really downplaying it like lately, and now we're starting to do press, and I'm very excited to talk about it again because I really got back into my work in the last 3 months since I had the reveal. So it's been an exciting process to get back to it full time. Learn all of my new energies and like what my body is like now, and I'm like on the ever-ready battery, I'm like going 24 hours. So Fashion Week this time had incredible results, and I worked my tush off, like literally.
Yeah. Well, good. It's a good cardio. It's a good calorie burn. Let me stop for just a second and introduce you. So I'm Brandi Koskie with dietsinterview.com, and I'm chatting with Kithe Brewster. He is a fashion guru, to say the least, and he's styled the likes of Tyra Banks and many other celebrities and stars. And I'm talking with Kithe today because we had a chance to chat in the spring, and you had just started following the Duke diet and had lost about 20 pounds. And we're following up today because you've hit 115 pounds that you've lost. So it's incredible. I'm so excited.
Thank you. I'm very excited. And, just so your viewers are aware, I started my career 10 years ago in America. I moved back from London. And my very first client was Julianne Moore. And for 3 years, I was Julianne's stylist, as well as Eve, the rapper. Simultaneously, two completely different genres is where I began building my reputation as a celebrity stylist. So my relationship with Julianne Moore ended her on best dressed lists all over the world, and Women's Wear Daily has credited me for making her a fashion icon. So it's been an incredible 10 years, and during that process, I gained a lot of weight because I was paying so much attention to my personal clients. And, I really neglected myself in the process. And I got further and further into my work, and I got further and further into this problem. So I found myself with high blood pressure, waking up at 301 pounds, and this is where I've gotten to today. So this is why it's such a revelation and so exciting to be at 115 pounds and to be a completely different person. I meet people now, and they can't even imagine that I gained, 9 months ago, I weighed 301 pounds.
Right.
So it's exciting to talk to you because we spoke at the beginning of my journey.
We did.
And I'm so excited to speak with you, what has happened thus far.
Right. Well, you're talking quite a bit about how this is, about your career, and you mentioned that you feel like an ever-ready battery, and you were able to take on Fashion Week, better than you probably ever have been before. How else has your work and your career been affected? And I have to assume you work with some clients who might be overweight themselves. Are you having any influence, or are they making any changes as well?
Well, I don't necessarily have any clients at the moment who are overweight, but I am interjecting the health initiative into everything I do. Like, I will not be able to stand around and watch people sort of clam their arteries full of all sorts of bad things, any of my clients, and think that's healthy with what they're putting out there. I mean, we represent the celebrity entertainment world is looked upon by viewers from all over the world, and they look up to these women that I helped to create. So it's important, I think, this all happened for many reasons. For my health, obviously. It was a wake-up call, and I got a chance to grasp my life again. But it's also for me to go into my work with this message and be able to interject that. And I have with some of my clients. My new client, singer Chantel, the pop singer, has been working out with my sister, Casey Duke, and revamping her body. And she was a gorgeous woman from the start, but she's gotten on a health kick, and she's living healthy. And that's an amazing influence that I've had on her in the last 2 months. And I've been able to see the response and see that pay off for her.
I love that. So let's talk about what got you to that 115-pound loss. You were following the Duke diet, which is both a live-in program as well as an online program, and you followed both arms of the program. Tell us how you lost the 100 pounds. What does your diet look like? What does your fitness regimen look like?
Well, the Duke diet is about eating more of the things that are good for you and less of the things that are bad for you. So, even carbs are, they're good carbs and bad carbs. Mm-hmm. It's about the perfect balance, and it's about the nutrition. The reason I decided to do the Duke diet program from the start was because it's medically based. It's not a fad. It's not, you have to take some pills, you have to take some shots, you have to do any sort of, things to your body. It's about simply changing your eating habits and a bit of exercise and getting fitness as a part of your life. So my diet is about a consumption level. It's about not exceeding a certain amount of calories. It's about having several meals planned out throughout the day and using your meal planning wisely and just staying in there with good things. It's so easy to stay away, and what the online program does, I found it incredible, because for me, with traveling, during the course of the 6 months, the first initial 6 months where I signed up and thought, I'm going to lose 60 pounds in 6 months, that was my goal. I mean, by 6 months, I've reached 82 pounds for my reveal already, and I knew that there was more to go. I knew that that wasn't the end, because it feels so incredibly good. All I've done is eat differently and go and hit the treadmill. My basic workout plan that I did was a 45-minute speed walking exercise on the treadmill, where I do some other stretches simultaneously while I'm walking. Mm-hmm. This is predominantly what I do, and I do the same workout if I do it outside, say, on the parameter of a park that's in my neighborhood.
I love hearing you talk about walking, because I think it's so underplayed. People think that they have to start a running regimen, which if you're not fit is really hard on your body, or people think they have to spend a lot of money on a gym membership or a personal trainer or all this other stuff, but it's like, just walk. Just
simple,
one foot in front of the other.
It's really, really simple. One of my really close friends, professional dancer Anthony Barreau, you may have seen him appearing in some of the episodes of my webisode. He initially, from the moment I was diagnosed with the high blood pressure and I fainted and we knew there was a serious issue, he made me get up and walk. He's like, you're just going to walk until you can't walk anymore. Let's go. We're going to go for a walk. We're going to walk for an hour if we can walk. And walking is the key to this entire thing. Still today, 9 months later, all I do at the most is speed walking. I'm still not doing full-out running. I can run up and jog up a hill, and I can mountain climb even now. And I've done that even, on film in my webisodes. I am a lot more fit. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. Did you celebrate the 100 pounds in any way?
I have not had an official celebration yet, because my goal is going to be 125 pounds, and then I'm good.
Okay.
I am 10 pounds from my college weight.
Wow.
So I am very excited. I went from a 56 jacket to I am proudly sample size in a 42 Donna Karan little suit that I'm wearing today.
Nice.
And that's been the exciting part about my job, is because there's so many wonderful perks that you get if you're sample size. So I've been getting so many great things sent from all the companies going, congratulations, we're so excited for you. And
wonderful. Well, when you and I talked last spring, one of your goals was to do a big reveal on Ellen. Is that in the works, or are you still trying to get to Ellen?
We're stalking Ellen at the moment for a confirmation on that. And I still want to do that final big reveal there. She's one of my favorites, and I think it would be amazing to show her fans. I think because of what I do as a celebrity stylist and what my work is comprised of, I think once the women in her audience realize all the women that I've helped to in stardom, I'm now there to show them that they've got to look deeper inside to find that beauty. We have to look deeper inside ourselves in order to find what's necessary, in order to just get to where we have to be for ourselves, not for anybody else.
Right.
At the end of the day, everyone kept reminding me, my friend Anthony, my sister, my best friend Cynthia, all my friends around me who supported me through this endeavor kept saying, remember, this is only for you. And at the end of the day, that's what got me through this incredible process with such amazing results is because I really, every time I screwed up, and I screwed up times, there were times when I got off the wagon, I ate something bad, but I didn't just the next day go, I'm going to continue eating bad. I just go, you know what, I screwed up. Let's get back on the wagon. Let's go forward again. Let's make this happen. I now have to say that. I know that my life was at stake, and that living, and dying I've accomplished a lot. I look at all my accomplishments, and I've accomplished a lot in life. But losing my life over obesity, something that I could change, that I personally have the power to change, is not acceptable. And that is what I decided, and that's what everyone who's dealing with this has to decide. Yep. And if you can find help as easily as just punching in DukeDiet.com, and I don't remember what it costs. That's how involved I've been with the process. But it's very inexpensive, $4 or $5 a month, a week or something. It's such a small way to start, just getting the conscious knowledge into your existence. We as obese people, whenever there's a problem with obesity, we run from it. We run and hide. Something says, ooh, save your life. You delete that email. Mm-hmm. But if you invite one into your life every morning, and it comes every morning, the great thing about this, it's never been late. It's always there when I click on. If I've got to be on set at 7:30 a.m., my Duke Diet morning message is already there, saying stay on your path, eat something healthy, enjoy life to the fullest, feel it. It's inspiring, and we need a constant reminder. Absolutely. In order to stay on there. I did the most of this weight. I lost 20 pounds, or whatever I lost the first month when we spoke after my first 3 weeks at Duke Center in North Carolina, at the Duke Diet Center. I'd only lost, 22 pounds or whatever. And then the most of this I've done on the online program. From that moment when I left Duke, I took off to Beirut, Lebanon to begin consulting on a collection there. I now just produced that fashion show for the second time at New York Fashion Week to rave reviews, and have sold that collection to stores all over the world. And that all happened during the process of building this. I had to go to a foreign country and try to eat healthily on my diet there. Now that's hard, but having that message come every day, the Duke Diet message, to my email every morning as I'm beginning, before America's waking up and I get my email, I can begin to just stay on the right path and focus. It's very important.
That's wonderful. I love hearing that. Yeah, you talked about, I'm going to back up for a second, you talked about, it's only, I think it's $4 or $5 a week for Duke Diet, and you'll spend at least that on one combo meal a week. And I think it's
one combo meal that's going to clog your arteries.
Exactly.
And, help contribute further to your death, mm-hmm. to your complete level of unhealthiness, which is where I was. Someone who is a fashion, art, beauty, creative director who's promoting beauty all over the world on the highest levels, in the highest capacities of celebrity possible. I mean, the trips down, the aisle at the Oscars and the Golden Globes are, in the hundreds at this time, with so many clients that I've done those kind of award shows and covers of the biggest magazines in the world and campaigns. So I have to know that this was meant for a reason. The way that I've learned the process, I have to help people get there. I have to help people understand that 9 months ago, I'm completely a different man. I'm a completely different human being on every level.
Well, Kai, I can hear it in your voice. You're much more positive and energetic than even when we spoke back in March. So wholehearted congratulations and well done on all your hard work. And thank you so much for sharing your journey with us at dietsinreview.com.
Oh, thank you so much. And I just want to leave your listeners with, it begins as the hardest journey that you've ever thought you can imagine. You think it's impossible, but it is not impossible. Just one day at a time and stay focused. You can change your life. I did it. DukeDiet.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Kite. For dietsinreview.com, this is Brandi Koskie.